So, Mr. Thorne, it seems you are affiliated with Miratech, the company who recently purchased the old schoolhouse here in Purplewood Town.
Yes, Officer Rochester. I moved here 2 months ago when Miratech set up in the old school. Before that, I had never even heard of Purplewood Town.
It also seems that you don't have any prior record of criminal activity.
That's correct. This is my first altercation with the authorities.
I have already gathered statements from the scene. However, I would like to hear your account of this evening's events.
Well, officer, I had a long day on the job today and wanted to wind down at the bar. I headed there straight from work, so I was still dressed in my Miratech uniform when I arrived. After this, once I had ordered a drink, I overheard two men talking about how Miratech was bringing too many outsiders into the town. One of them shouted over to me, saying that I wasn't welcome there and that I should leave the bar, or better still, leave town. One of them came over to me. He had obviously had a fair few drinks by this point in the evening, and he started being physical with me, pushing me and spilling my drink. I stood up, pushing him back. However, in his drunken state, he fell straight to the floor.
This conversation is over, Rochester. Richard is coming with me.
This is a formal investigation, Doctor. Miratech has no authority over the law.
On the contrary, as Mr. Thorne here is only a temporary resident of Purplewood Town due to employment, the employer has full jurisdiction over any altercation he has been involved in. Mr. Thorne here is not even an official Canadian resident.
I won't stand for this, Galen. You are meddling with the law here.
I have already said Thorne is under my jurisdiction, and as a Canadian lawman, you have no authority over him and therefore are interfering with Miratech. I hope this will be the one-time incident, Rochester. Staying out of our way will be in everyone's interest. Richard, we are leaving. There is a car outside.
Hey Pierre, what's up?
Excuse me, could I take a moment of your time, sir?
Yes, okay, I can spare a minute for you.
Could you tell me what you know about the type of work that Miratech does here?
I'm not all up on my science, but they have a lot of fancy equipment set up all around to do with their experiments, seemingly all focused on the main hall.
I see. Thank you for your time. Hello, could I take a moment of your time to ask you about Richard Thorne?
Richard Thorne?
Never heard of him. I have a picture of him here in my briefcase.
Oh,
That's Richard. He's a nice chap. His room is about 3 doors down from mine. Always says hello when I pass him in the hallways. So, he has no history of disruption or disturbances?
no, not Richard. He always seems like such a gentle fellow.
Thank you for your time. Good morning, Richard. Do you mind if I join you?
Not really. Pull up a chair.
I would like to continue our conversation from last night.
Okay, what would you like to discuss?
I was able to gather reports from a Miratech employee detailing your usual behaviour, which is decidedly more docile than reported last night.
I see.
Due to this report, I will be able to excuse last night's events as an isolated incident as long as you ensure nothing like this ever happens again.
Okay, officer, I'm sure I can do that.
While we are here, would you be able to give me any insight into the work Miratech is doing here in Purplewood Town?
I'm not exactly too sure on all the details, but I can give you a general rundown so long as it stays between us.
I can assure you this is strictly off the record.
There is a central device which seems to be the source of Dr. Galen's experiments.
Is it the device in the main hall?
Yes, all the outlying equipment is hooked into it. Whatever Dr. Galen is trying to achieve, that machine is right in the centre of it all.
Interesting. I attended that school myself, and due to it being a hotspot for mysterious disappearances, I know the layout of the complex rather well. I wonder what the significance of the main hall is.
I wouldn't know to tell you.
Well, either way, thank you for your time.
Officer Rochester, Officer Rochester,
Yes?
do you have a moment? I want to show you something.
I can talk for a minute.
Oh, brilliant. I was cleaning up after my shift yesterday and I came across this. I'm not exactly sure what it's used for, but it's something to do with the power station.
Yes, it would seem that is the case. Would you like me to take it back to the station?
That sounds good to me, officer.
Hello, Officer Rochester speaking.
Officer Rochester.
Who is this?
I don't have a lot of time. They are starting the machine tonight. Brinkerhoff must be stopped.
Whoa, slow down. What machine, and who is Brinkerhoff?
The abandoned mine will hold more clues, but stopping the machine is a priority.
Are you still here? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, it's Officer Rochester here speaking from the Purplewood police station.
Ah, Officer Rochester. We are a little busy right now. Is it urgent?
Is there a problem, sir?
Well, there is a huge influx of power usage at the old school building, and we seem to have it under control. But their usage right now is nearly double that of the rest of the town.
I see. I guess this isn't a good time then.
My apologies, officer. I can try to get back to you.
No need, I will be in contact if needed. Before I go, Could I ask what time you close up for the evening?
Normally about 5:30 p.m., officer.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Hey Pierre, what's up?
I just wondered if there had been any calls or visitors this morning before I got in.
Nah, just me all alone here, buddy. Say, how did it go with that Thorn guy?
It was going well until we got interrupted by that Dr. Galen.
Galen, her, the Mirrortech woman.
Yeah, something definitely seems up with her. Anyway, I have work to do.
I hear you, boss. Catch you later.
So, Mr. Thorne, it seems you...
Hey, officer.
Good evening.
I don't know what business you have here, officer, but we're just closing up. If you come tomorrow before 5:30, I'll be happy to be of any assistance.
Okay, I will see what I can do then.